This is Bruce Boudreau, head coach of the Vancouver Canucks, and it's time for Clay's Canucks commentary live. Let's go with Clay right now.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to, I'm a little rusty here, aren't I? I was looking at something else, so let's try that again. Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take, for Monday, December the 26th, Boxing Day. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Yes, a little bit rusty because I have not done this in about a week. Oh man, a week and a half. I think Thursday, the 15th was my last live stream. Then I was supposed to fly out on Sunday, but I didn't do that. But I'll get to all that in a few minutes. I want to welcome you. I hope that you missed me. I certainly missed you. And apparently I missed how to run these streams without technical difficulties. Actually, truth be told, I was looking at something and I was worried that I was actually streaming to my church YouTube channel and not my own, because I couldn't remember if the last thing I streamed was this or a funeral that I unfortunately had to stream 2 weeks ago as well. So it all makes sense. We're all here, and I'm grateful that you are here. So moderators, thank you in advance. We'll see how busy you get tonight. Members, Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members, thanks to all of you and everyone watching, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world. Thank you for being here. I do not take you for granted, especially on a holiday Monday night. Even if you're watching, if you're with us or weren't with us at Canucks After Dark, I appreciate that you are here with me. So as we get going, I know that you could be watching, doing anything else, still shopping online, not lining up at A&B Sound, because that was a thing from 20 years ago. But the fact that you are here, I invite you to subscribe so you can get active in the chat. I invite you to like the video and like the fact that we are together right now. Like the fact that the Canucks have won 2 straight games and could go over the 500 mark tomorrow. I think that is awesome. You can always leave a donation, start the donation train, get it out of the station. You're always welcome to gift memberships. You're welcome to become members, upgrade your membership. But most importantly, get active in the chat section. Talk to each other, wish each other a Merry Christmas, a Happy Boxing Day, an early Happy New Year, and talk about anything you want to talk about, any gifts that you got, any get-togethers that you're going to have. And I really appreciate all of you being here for sure. And I don't always get to highlight every single comment that happens before I get in here, but there are a couple of funny ones that I do want to highlight. And this one's kind of weird. I'm not treating it like a Sunday where I'm going to play all the games. What was funny though is I think it was who did I see ask it? I think it was Jaskrin says, I hope we play the games tonight, although I doubt we will. I can't. Oh, there. I wish we can play the games, but we probably won't. I'm going to see how I'm feeling. I think I may have to give a phone call to a friend at midnight. But we'll see, because I have to help someone with something. And then I saw some other people talking. I think Zach said he's going to the game tomorrow, which is awesome. I'll be there as well, but I'll be up in Encore. So it'll be, I'm not sure if I'll be able to have a chance to go out and meet anyone during the game tomorrow. Harry's asking how my voice is feeling. It's okay. It's not perfect, as you can tell. It's a little bit scratchy, but it certainly was a lot better than, if you watch my videos and you saw my videos from Anaheim, I only did 2. I did 2 or 3. I did on Thursday and Friday, I believe it was. And my voice was hurting. I actually lost it on Monday night. No, Wednesday night. I lost it on Wednesday night on Space Mountain. And then I tried to record on Thursday. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you all about my trip, but I'm going to do that after I talk about the Canucks. So my plan is to talk about the Canucks first, then to talk quickly about my trip, 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll throw it to you for your questions. So thank you, Amit. I missed you as well. I missed all of you, and I appreciate all the welcome back messages and everyone kind of talking to everyone, which is awesome. I can't think of a name. How on earth did you manage to plan your trip around the worst weather of the winter? The temperature dropped 20 degrees right after you left, then raised 20 degrees right before you're back. Thank you. I see. I will explain my strategy in a little bit. I love it. Carol, I can't highlight it, but uses her 14-month membership message to say, "Hi, Clay. I'm very glad you're back from your holiday. I miss your dreams." I think you meant I miss your streams, but thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful time and your voice does sound better. It's a little bit better, but it's still not perfect. Lucas, starting off the donation train like a true legend always does. Choo choo. See, you can tell. Actually, my voice is cracking when I do the choo choo train. $5 donation from Lucas. Happy holidays, Clay. Same to you, brother. May this season be goodness. Like, sub, maybe a membership. Otherwise, hope your 2023 is a dang good one. GLCPC. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Thank you very much, Lucas. Appreciate that. Wow. Coach Rob gifts a membership, and it goes to Rosario. No better person than Rosario. So thank you, Coach Rob, for in essence a $5 donation. But what ends up happening is Rosario gets to experience some membership love for the month of January as well. Elfren comes in with $5.25. Why does that seem like there's significance to that? $5.25. Elfren, is there significance, or am I just reading too much into things? Regardless, choo choo. Thank you for the donation, Elfren. Merry Christmas, Clay. It's a great feeling going into the holidays with 2 straight wins. Let's get the third one tomorrow. Go Canucks, go. That's right. And I forgot, do I dance when they win 3 in a row or 4 in a row? Don't lie. Don't make me dance if it's actually 4 in a row. But is it 3 in a row or 4 in a row? I'm actually pretty sure it's 3 in a row that I'm supposed to dance, right? Because early in the season, the Canucks had 2 chances to get to a 3-game win streak, and they kept messing it up. So I think it's a 3 in a row. Yeah, a bunch of you saying 3 in a row, 3 in a row. And, I'm gonna ask a very dangerous poll question here. So my poll question is this. Start a poll. Actually, I'm not going to dictate it. You just read it. Okay. The question is there. It says, do you still want me to dance when the Canucks win 3 games in a row? You can certainly vote right there on the poll. Thanks again, everyone, for your donations and for your wonderful messages and for your... No, I'm not twerking on the desk. That is disgusting. That is disgusting, Juggalo King. That is disgusting. And Kayla was just walking by as I said that. I think she just threw up in her mouth, but that's okay. So there should be a poll up. Is it not there? Oh no. I don't think I pressed the button. Create a poll. Oh, wait, how come? Ask your community. You know what's weird? It's I typed it on my screen, but it didn't come up. So I think I got to do it on this computer. Hold on a sec. Let me do it one more time. I think I know what the answer is going to be, but let's just try this again. You can tell him, do you still want me to dance if the Canucks win 3 games in a row? I'm sorry, friends. I thought that I pressed there. Ask your community. Boy, that one worked. That one worked. Oh, Justin, using his 23-month member message. Hope you had a great time. Welcome back. Can you keep Andrew Chang in your prayers? Just came back to and is feeling jet lagged and isn't in good shape. What makes the GLCPC amazing is how we care for each other through all situations. Thanks. Justin, thank you for bringing that. Of course, I will pray for him. Everyone else, if you're a praying person, you're welcome to pray for him or send him good thoughts. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't tell, Justin, from your message how dire it is, if it's jet lag or if it's more than jet lag and you just can't say. But regardless, we certainly hope that Andrew is that Andrew does indeed get better. Wow. Okay. Now I'm a little bit concerned, but I really appreciate you bringing that up, and I appreciate that. That we can ask for each other's support that way. Angus, moonwalk, perhaps that is one that I can do, not well, but I can do it. So let's do this. Why don't I? See, I shouldn't laugh about jokes like this, but this one pretty funny. Clay, your poll makes no sense. Even Stevie Wonder wants to see you dance. Now, I'm probably going to get in trouble here, but, I used to tell a joke. I used to tell a joke when I was little. What's the definition of endless love? And the answer was Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles playing tennis. Now, I do not advocate for that joke anymore. I realize that is quite insensitive, even though I just repeated it here. And then I used to also say a joke. Have you seen Stevie Wonder's new piano? And then I would answer, well, neither has he. Again, not the best jokes, not the most sensitive jokes, but if Johnny Canuck's laughing at them at least. But yeah, not my finest work for sure. Amit says he loves this place. I love this place too. I was happy to get back. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a week and a half. And isn't 5.25 Horvat's contract or something? No, he's making a tiny bit more than that. Not much more, but a tiny bit more than that. And it is 11:30 here in Vancouver. Lucas using his 23-month legend membership message. Being a member for 23 months straight is absolutely insane. How funny how we first met, and then shortly thereafter things went south. Anyways, appreciate your content. Lucas, remind me. Actually, I know how we met. We met at the New Year's, the Lunar New Year game about 3 years ago for sure. I'm not sure what you mean by things went south. I thought it was going well here. You guys are funny tonight, and man, if it's just reading your messages tonight, I'd be fine with that. Shannon, Merry Christmas, Clay and family. Really missed the CCC Crew and streams. I missed it too. Glad you had a great Christmas. Let's win. Canucks go. Canucks go. Thank you, Shannon, for donating $5 to the donation train. Choo choo. Appreciate you as well. And I missed all of you. You know what I'm going to do? We know the Canucks won 5-1. No, they didn't win 5-1. They lost 5-1, 5-1. Then they beat Seattle 6-5. They beat Edmonton 5-2. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the stats. I'm going to show you the standings. I'm going to show you the schedule. There's not much to talk about the team right now. Then I'm going to talk about my trip. And then I'm just going to answer your questions for the whole time. Okay, let's do that. Going south about the pandemic. I thought you meant between me and you. And then I'll just answer this before I get to your questions. Before I continue with the show. Would you rather be a blind celebrity like Stevie Wonder or a regular person with normal eyesight? Wow. How do I answer this without sounding like I'm being a jerk? No, I think I'd rather be who I am, a regular person with normal eyesight and still trying to have an impact on people. But I also recognize that the power and responsibility that would come from being a celebrity. And I would be okay with losing my sight now because I've been able to experience 48 years with sight. Oh, this is getting very philosophical. Some people would say it's easier to be born without sight as opposed to losing it because you never know what you're missing. And then you develop an acute sense of hearing and other senses. That's a really good question, actually. But it's very hard for me to picture a world with no sight. And then I would always ask myself, too, back in the day, would I rather be blind or deaf? Because if you're blind, you can appreciate music. Deaf, you can't. But then if you're deaf, you can still see. And that has huge implications in society. Well, I don't know how I got so philosophical, but great question. I'm all over the place tonight, but that's okay because the Canucks haven't played, it seems like forever, well, at least in a few days. Another $5 donation. Choo-choo. See, you can tell. I'm still not completely there because my choo-choos are a little weak today. Things going south is a metaphor for... No, I know what you mean, Lucas. I was just making sure that it wasn't about you and me. So we're good. Thank you, Lucas. Clay's already a celebrity in his own world. Yeah, and in my own head. And I got a cool story about that. Actually, not about me, but about Jacob in a few minutes. Carol, $10 to the donation train. Choo-choo. Thank you, Carol. Hi, Clay. I hope you and your family had a wonderful trip. I know you just said you did. I just want to know how much I appreciate you to know how much I appreciate the CCC crew. Thanks to all the members, and God bless. God bless you too, Carol. Thank you for the wonderful donation. You guys are being very, very generous tonight. Forgive me. I have to return one message from my friend who I do not have to call at 12 now, but I still have to make sure she's okay. Whatever. So let's do this. Let me go over. The train is definitely in session today. Already $31 of donations. Thank you. And one new member gifted by Coach Rob. This is what I want to show you. I just want to show you where the Canucks are right now, and then we'll get back to all of your questions. So 5 minutes about the Canucks, 5 to 10 minutes about my trip, and then all questions from you. So hold your questions until then, until about 10 to 15 minutes from now. And then I'll get through as many as I can. So after the Canucks won their last two, we know that they're now 15-15-3. They are, in essence, 500. Hockey 500, remember, means you don't count ties and overtime losses. So yes, they've technically lost 3 games more than they've won, but they got points in those games. So that's why when your points equals your games, that means you're 500. So that's why 33 points in 33 games. So here's the wild card bar, 39. So if the Canucks win their 2 games in hand, they're at 37, but they got to fight Edmonton. They got to fight St. Louis Nashville. And then I don't worry about anyone from San Jose down. So really, it's going to be these 6 teams fighting for a wild card spot. Colorado and Minnesota keep flip-flopping. So I've always say, if you just finish 3rd in your division, that makes it a little bit easier. Can the Canucks do that? Well, I do see Seattle starting to drop a little bit. They've only won 4 of their last 10. Same with Calgary, same with Edmonton, whereas Vancouver has won 6 of their last 10. So if they continue to trend upwards, then they can wind up in 3rd place or 4th place. A lot of things have to happen. Here's what I will say. I've always said the Canucks got to make about 95, 96 points to make the playoffs. That means they have to get about 63 points in their final 49 games. And as Parker and I talked about, 63 points in 49 games, that's like something like 30, 16-3. So picture this. Can the Canucks go 30, 16-3 in their final 49 games? They have to basically win 2 out of every 3 games to make the playoffs. So that is going to be tough. Oh, someone just asked me if I can zoom in. I just realized. Oh, that's really big. But this is what I was talking about when it comes to the division is, yeah, good point. I should probably zoomed in. This is what I worry about, is trying to get up to 3rd place, but you're battling with the 2 Alberta teams. So that's what I want to show you when it came to the Canucks standings. For actual stats, what you see is Petey is 11th in the entire league in scoring right now at 41 points in 31 games. Horvat's still at a point a game, and then Hughes, Kuzmenko, and JT Miller all flirting with that. So nice to see this. Of course, goals, you have Horvat leading with 24. Total points, you have Petey leading with 41. Then plus minus, it's Petey with +9, Kuzmenko +7. And believe it or not, Tyler Myers is actually at +5. Finally. Yeah, and I made the point of Canucks After Dark. Usually the Canucks play way more games than everyone else, and then we're waiting for them to catch up with their games in hand. But because the Canucks, since the 10th, they've only played 5 games in 16 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I talking about? They've only played 5 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games in 16 days, and now they play every other night for the next 3. So I'm going to this game tomorrow night with my family, courtesy of Jason, which I appreciate. And then we also have one of our contest winners going to the game tomorrow night as well. Then this game, I have Game Over Vancouver, my first one in about 3 weeks. And Scott Rintoul, formerly of Sportsnet 650, will be my guest, which I'm really excited about. And then this game, who knows, because that's New Year's Eve. So I just want to show you what the Canucks have coming up ahead of themselves. So let me talk for 5 or 10 minutes about my trip, and then I'll get to all of your questions and comments for sure. And yeah, I'm going to close that poll now, but it was very obvious that if the Canucks win tomorrow night, apparently I do have to dance because 88% of you said yes. So that means there were about, so was that 50 people voted? 50. So that means there were 5 of you who said no thank you to the dance. I'm not offended. In fact, I wish that there were more people that actually voted no, to be very honest with you. My friends, let me tell you about our trip really quickly, and then I will do my mid-show sponsor read, and then I will throw to your questions. And I won't take too long because I know you're here for the Canucks chat as opposed to learning about my personal life. But you guys know I'm trying to build community here, and I think that most of you, not all, but most of you do care about me personally, just like I care for you. And I'm sure you won't mind 5 to 10 minutes of talk about my trip. And Andrew, I'm glad you were here. Justin mentioned that you are not feeling well, so thanks for trekking in here. And pretty cool that all 3 legends, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, and legendary Andrew Chang are all here. So please feel free to interact with Andrew in the chat while I'm telling my stories. Our trip was supposed to be Sunday night, the 18th, to Saturday, the 24th. So 18 to 24, home for Christmas Eve. You guys know that Sean left on the same day. He went to Mexico to be with Fernanda and her family. So it was me, Gil, Jacob, and Kayla. Flight got canceled on Sunday night, the 18th. And this was the tricky part. And this is I'm going to spend a couple minutes on the story because what I learned from this trip in particular is there's nothing wrong with being nice to people. And I'll explain to you what happened. I haven't decided if I'm going to actually vlog about this on my other social media. On Sunday night, the flight got canceled, and it was canceled due to weather for obvious reasons. Because it's weather, that's like an uncontrollable thing. It's not a crew thing. It's not a mechanical thing. So technically, passengers aren't owed a hotel stay or food vouchers. So the distinction is very important. If a flight is canceled because of weather or an act of God, as they say, then the airline is not on the hook for compensation. So that is very, very important part to distinguish. So everyone leaves the gate. We have to go through customs again to get back into Canada, even though we just went through customs to get out. And then now everyone's grumpy. Some people went home, but then there's a huge line of people back at the WestJet check-in on the second floor, third floor, trying to figure out what they were going to do, how they were going to fly home or fly to wherever they were going. And I get that there are people with way worse situations than me. They had to fly for business or they had to be reunited with loved ones. I get first world problem that the 4 of us were going to Disneyland for the first time since 2018. I get it. So my situation was not as dire as most people. So then one of the WestJet employees came out, and poor girl, nice sweet girl, came out and was just apologizing. I'm trying to figure out what the next plan is. We apologize. I'm trying to get a hold of a manager, But picture, it was almost a mob of 25 to 30 people all surrounding this. Her name was Amy, all surrounding this WestJet employee and saying, what are you going to do? What hotel are you going to put me in? And where's my food voucher? How are you going to rebook us on flight? So I get it. Again, these people were very frustrated, cranky, being in an airport all day, and they're all going at it. And then I put up my hand and I said, hey, everyone, I'm sure she's doing the best she can. Let's be very, very respectful to her. She's just the messenger. It wasn't her fault that we didn't fly out. And I just said, let's just kind of be kind in our comments to her. And I said, all I want to know is it worth standing in this line of 100 people to rebook, or is it better to go home and rebook online? And I said that, And then I wasn't trying to be the hero or whatever. I just kind of felt bad for this girl. But and to be honest, she didn't really answer my question that well. She kind of gave a wishy-washy answer, but I didn't worry too much about it. So some people left, other people stayed in line, and then finally at 1 a.m. So our flight was supposed to be at 8 or whatever. At 1 a.m., 5 hours after our flight got canceled, I finally got up to the front of the line, and then I said hi, and she goes, "I remember you." I said yes, and she goes, "Thank you for what you said." And I thought that was very, very sweet of her to say that. And she goes, "I can get you on a flight to California tomorrow morning, but it goes through Phoenix. It's not a direct flight." I said, "No problem. That's fine. We'll go whatever." And the reason why that I thought that she did something nice for me, because maybe I stood up for her. The reason why I think is because I heard that other people who were ahead of me weren't getting flights out until Tuesday or Wednesday. Yet somehow she found 4 seats for me for Monday morning. So we get our seats. I thank her profusely. I go home, get about 3 hours sleep because then we got to be at the airport for 6 a.m. the next morning. And then we fly out, and then I hear that basically all the flights from lunchtime on did not go out, and then all the flights on Tuesday didn't go out. So we caught that 6 to 8 hour window of flights that flew out. Thankfully, our car rental was cheap. Thankfully, our hotel, who I called, they simply bumped our reservation by 1 day. And then basically we moved our flights. So instead of 18 to 24, we went from 19 to 25. So the trip itself was wonderful. I got emergency exit row seats because I'm so tall. I got them on the way there, on the way back. We got to see friends. We got to see family. We got to go to the park 5 times. And it was wonderful. We landed there Monday night. We went to In-N-Out Burger, and then we alternated California on Tuesday, Disneyland Wednesday, California Thursday, Disneyland Friday, California on Saturday, because we had a 5-day pass. Not a park hopper though. 5 days, you can only go to the same one all the time. And then, I now that I see Jason, and then another thing, a bad thing that happened though is our luggage never made it from Phoenix to LA on our flight. So we had 4 hours to kill until the next flight. So we had a chance to rent our car, go to In-N-Out. But honestly, after the Jacob situation with his bowling balls, a 4-hour delay didn't sweat me at all. And you kind of just roll your eyes and you're just grateful that we're here. So we had a great trip, rode all the rides. I screamed like a little girl. There are a couple of hacks that we do, like single rider or rider switch, even though we don't have a little baby. I don't want to explain it now, but in essence, we are cutting hours off of wait times, not cheating, but not taking anyone else's spots. But we're very smart. We're very good at Disneyland. We're not experts, but we were very good because we're smart. We move very quickly, and we know some of the hacks, so to speak. So yes. On the very last ride was Space Mountain. One of our hacks we were able to do, we basically rode it twice in 10 minutes. And then I lost my voice on Wednesday night on Space Mountain because I screamed basically like a little girl, like I said. And then by Thursday, my voice was shot. A couple other funny things. There was one roller coaster, Incredicoaster, where we rode where there were 5 of us because Gail's sister was down there for 2 of the days. So we were just an odd number. So then I rode with this single rider. I rode with a 7-year-old, and the 7-year-old looks at me and goes, I said, "Is this," I was playing dumb. I said, "Is this ride scary?" And the guy looks at me and goes, "Have you ever rode this before, sir?" I said, "Yeah, don't worry, but I am going to scream like a little girl." So all to say, it was a wonderful trip. And then it was crazy how to see the pictures of the snow, of the traffic. And we had my sister-in-law staying at our place, taking care of Mickey, watching our place. She basically only went out once or twice. And then the day we get back, Christmas Day, is basically the rain has taken all the snow away. I did a bit of shoveling last night because we get back at 4:30 and then we find out that we have to host Christmas dinner because of one of the houses that was supposed to have it couldn't do it. So all in all, I'm exhausted, but I'm not complaining. And I was able to see 2 Canucks wins. Well, I watched one of them full on Thursday night, and I watched highlights of the Friday one. And then I was able to spend time with family. Great. The only thing is Sean wasn't with us, but if you saw our Christmas card or our Christmas picture, we tried our best to Photoshop him in, and I think Jake did an okay job. Also, you might have seen me doing deadlifts of 200 pounds. I think you're supposed to do at least 150 to 200 pounds. But if you saw my Twitter video, Instagram video, I had a lot of fun. One of the houses we were at, they have set up a whole place for CrossFit training. So I try to show how strong I was. And I'm not sure if Edmund's in the chat here, but I was thinking about him when I recorded that video. Okay. That's enough blabbing for now. Thank you that was probably about 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to do my mid-show sponsor read. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to answer about 15 or 20 minutes of your questions. But yes, happy to be home. Miss you guys a lot. Miss streaming. And I will say this. Purchased a couple of things. I won't say what they are, but I purchased a couple of things that I'm going to implement into my vlogging soon that I think will even enhance even more what I'm doing right now. So I'm excited about that. I won't say what it is. I won't say when it is. Just one day you'll log on for one of these streams and things will look a tiny bit different. Let's go. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. So grateful to Jason for always supporting me on this channel and treating me and my family to the game tomorrow night. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform. Personal training and weight loss. Use the link performandtransform.ca/CanuckClay and receive a free 7-day trial with Coach Patrick. Also, thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of this fine artwork. Thank you to Monkey Nine Brewing, my eternal sponsor. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the code CanuckClay, the discount code CanuckClay at vessi.com at checkout and receive $15 off every single pair of Vessi shoes that you buy. As well, a mid-show reminder for you to subscribe, to like the video, to leave comments, to leave donations. Thank you. Everyone's so generous. To gift memberships, to become members, and to upgrade your memberships as well. So let's do this. Let's go for a good 15 or 20 minutes. Probably no games tonight. We'll see. But I'm going to try and get through as many of your comments and questions as I can. IC says you avoided a -20 wind chill. I am not sorry at all. Do I think Boudreaux will make it to the end of the season without being fired? Yes. I think they're just going to let him see out his contract and get it done, quite frankly. I miss you too, Harry. Tubby, I am back. Hope you are well. Tubby, hope you are well. Merry Christmas to you. How hard will it be for the Canucks to keep up the pace from the past 2 games? Tough to say. Always tough to say, fangirl. Because they should be rested, but every other team is rested as well. It'll be challenging. They got some tough teams coming up for sure. The weather is beautiful. Sunny, between 21 and 25 degrees. So if you saw my videos, I was in shorts and t-shirt. Then I would put on a hoodie and track pants by the end of the night. But it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. First time to California in December. Now, it's not always that nice. I think we lucked out. Just as we lucked out by missing all the bad weather here, we probably lucked out by hitting some really good weather down there as well. Miss you too, Jamie. Thank you. Riley, can't wait for the new year. That's cool. How was the vacation with your family? Harry, it was great. I just talked about it for the past 15 minutes. I think you heard me talk about it, but you're asking me. It was wonderful. Thank you. Score prediction for tomorrow night's game. Of course, it's 4-2. I almost had 4-2, but then Horvat scored in the empty net. So I'm still going to say 4-2, even though we are 33 games into the season. And I'll go with PD as my first goal. And have fun. Harry, have fun at the game. That is awesome. Rosario says, can Sean dance? Well, we won't know because he's in Mexico, Rosie. Hey, C-Edits. What would you say were your top 3 rides at Disneyland? Did you see the Christmas parade too? Yes, we saw the Christmas parade. I'm not a big parade or light show guy, but it was nice. Top 3 rides, Guardians of the Galaxy, the new Rise, which was good. And the Web Slingers was pretty cool, where you don't have to go pew, 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 nor do you have to make that sound or dance horribly like I do. It's motion detector, so it's kind of cool. So you just this was tiring because picture doing this for about 5 to 10 minutes. So I started to do this kind of like the side karate chop. See, this is kind of like dancing, or maybe this is the dance I'll do tomorrow. But yes, whoops, it was say Guardians, Rise, and Web Slingers were my 3 favorite rides. Ethan Bear is going to be a dad. That is awesome. Best feeling in the world. Yes, Tubby, let's get together soon for sure. Does Delia get another start? Not until they go back to back, I think, truly. Got a trio of Canucks tickets to the Avs, Preds, and Flames games. Nice. Those are 3 sweet games and an EP40 flight skate. Well, Trevor, you cleaned up. Who did you get all that from? And do they have any more gifts for me? Hey, Zach, I am going to the game tomorrow. I've mentioned that about 3 times already. I'm not sure. And I'm not, you guys, I'm not trying to sound like a jerk when I say these things, but sometimes I wonder if you guys actually listen to anything I say. But Zach, yes, I am going to the game tomorrow, but there with my family. And because of where we're sitting tomorrow, it might be hard for me to get out to meet people tomorrow night. Jason, go ahead. You can start the Canucks trash talk for sure. Jaskrin, I love that. I love that score prediction. If it wasn't a flat cap, what trades would the Canucks have made, not including Horvat? Tough to say. Fangirl, you asked very tough questions because they're all hypothetical. So I can just make stuff up, but I want to be fair and answer them properly. I think in a flat cap, they would have tried to move, without a flat cap, they would have probably tried to move any of their big contracts. Oyel, Myers, Garland, Besser, Pearson. Those are 5 that I think off the top of my head. No, I only watched the 3rd period, and yes, by then all the scoring was done. I did check out Galaxy's Edge, the whole. Is that how they refer to the whole area, Lucas? I did. It was a lot of fun. Are you going to be keeping up with Team Sweden and Canada? Yeah, I will be. I won't catch every game because I do have to work this week, but I will. I will definitely be following, especially with Pedersen and Lekaramäki on the Sweden team for sure. Yeah, I watched only the 3rd period today, Harry. Only the 3rd period. I see. Happy belated holidays. Thank you. Same to you. I had a great Christmas too. Got a lot of hockey cards. Nice. And thank you. Yes, my trip did work out really, really well. 15 degrees cooler, and it was at least 15 degrees cooler, and it got to into the 30s Fahrenheit at night the week before you were there. Yes, and LA Women's Hoops, was really appreciative that he reached out to me. Our schedules didn't line up. We were pretty packed schedule actually because we were at Disney every single day that we were there, but I appreciate you reaching out to me while I was there. I appreciate that. Oh, Harry, that's cool. Yeah, no, we'll be in the suite, so if we don't come out of there, it's going to be hard for me to meet people tomorrow, but I hope you have a really good time. Demko returning, it must be another 3 weeks from now, because I think it's been 3 weeks, and they said 6 minimum, so it might even be longer, unfortunately. Yes, Zach, I'm aware you're going to the game. That is awesome. I hope you have a really good time. Yes, we have been wearing the retros a lot. I think tomorrow's the last one, though. Why not make it? I don't know if I want this as my permanent, but yes, I believe tomorrow is the last time they're been wearing it. No, Edmund, haven't heard anything on Demko. Edmund, I want to know what you thought about my deadlift there. Yeah, Harry, a great question. At Disneyland, I saw hockey jerseys for Vegas, San Jose, Kings, and there's one other one. Because I remember there are 4 other teams that I saw. Vegas, San Jose, Kings, and someone else. Maybe it's Detroit or Chicago. And then a couple of people didn't recognize me as Canuck Clay, but they talked to me because I at least recognized the shirts I was wearing because I wore Canuck shirt every day. And I was going to tell you, Jacob in the lineup to Space Mountain got recognized for his YouTube channel on the Pro Shop, which is pretty cool. If Horvat gets dealt, who's the next captain? I'm going Petey. Garland's contract is not bad compared to others. Yes, he's just got to live up to it. Thank you. Yes, so I did see Galaxy's Edge, Lucas. I did not get a churro. That's not my favorite fangirl, but yes, a lot of people were eating them for sure. Yeah, actually, Lucas, I was surprised I did not see a single Anaheim Ducks jersey, but then I remember I probably didn't see any locals there because no locals would likely go during Christmas time. It was all tourists, so did not surprise me that I didn't see a Ducks jersey, actually. No, I did not meet any Disney characters, just waved at them like a little kid from the side of the parades. Any word on the Canucks skate jersey will be returning? I heard it was going to return, but I haven't heard anything recently. I know last year they did it at the end of the season, so maybe they wanted to get all these reverse retro games out of the way first. Harry, good question. I ate sushi only once, and it was at Disneyland, and it was fine. It was like $2 tourist type sushi, expensive, but it satisfied my craving. And of course, we had sushi last night for Christmas, and then we're having it tomorrow with my family as well. This year's draft is so good; it would be a good year to do bad in the second half. Yep, this is the strongest draft class in many, many years. The best food I had on my trip was actually a home-cooked meal. It was Friday night, and we went to Gail's aunt's place, and it was the first time we ate rice all trip, and some curry salmon, some pork, salad. It was really, really good. So it was a home-cooked meal on the Friday night. Martin is not living up to the hype. Yeah, he's showing that being a starter is a lot tougher, for sure. Zach, the thing I like most about going to games is obviously seeing the team up close and personal, and I love meeting fans. Actually, I love not only the roar of the crowd and being among fans, but I love running into fans as well and making connections that way. Yeah, Chris, I've eaten In and Out a lot before, and I like it. I don't love it. I'm not desperate to get there as soon as we land, but I did a Twitter poll, and it was quite split between those people who think it's overrated, underrated, versus just whatever. I liked it. It was fine. Lucas, skate jersey to be determined. I've been told a third jersey is on the way. Nice. Did I check out the Disney Christmas merch? Yes. I didn't buy any. I bought one shirt. You guys, you saw my vlog from Saturday, I was wearing a red Disney shirt, long sleeve shirt, which is nice. I don't have a lot of red, and Gail's family is big on wearing red to like birthdays and celebrations. So now I have something red I can wear. And someone actually thought I was wearing a Detroit Red Wings jersey, which is pretty funny. Keeping the reverse retro for 2022, thirds for the 2023. That makes perfect sense. Thank you, Lucas. No, Harry, I'm not going to buy. I haven't bought any of the reverse retros. I don't mind them, but there's nothing that's compelling me to buy them for sure. Throwback night against the Islanders. I like that jersey. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's good. Clay, can team owners personally fork out cash to pay? No. I think it's got to be the team and not the owner. And I don't know if any owner would do that. But I don't know. But I don't think that you can. I don't think you can. Which Canuck player have you not met that you would want to meet? Who have I not met yet? Because I met like the Russians this year. I met Dermot, who I really liked. Martin, I met. I think I've met all the current players now. I think I have. Actually, the only one I haven't talked to, now that I think about it, is Miller and Ekman Larson. Off the top of my head. So maybe JT Miller. Sushi was just okay, Edmund. It was just okay. Favorite chips? I like that weird new sweet and spicy ketchup chip that I think what's the brand? I don't know what brand it is. I like kind of ketchupy type chips. Candy. I like chocolate. No, I like sours. Any type of like which reminds me. There. Disney. Assorted sour balls. I'm going to have a couple right now. Here we go. Assorted sour balls. Pretend you're eating them with me. So I like sour candies. Jaskran. We need a Pedersen Hattie soon. Too many 2-goal games. Yeah, but he gets 3 assists when he gets those 2 goals too. Hey, Shannon, I do not know if I heard you right, but you went to California for a holiday. Yeah, yes, we went. We were supposed to go 2 years ago when Kayla turned 13, but because of COVID, we delayed it 2 years, or 2 times, I should say. So yeah, we went down to celebrate Kayla's birthday on the Wednesday, and then we were able to see family and friends down there. Yeah, Edmund, Sean's in Mexico right now. Hey, Eli. I'm glad to see you back and hope you had a good Christmas. I did. Hope you did as well. Funny story. I realize I'm in the same class as one of your nephews. I find it funny because we'd be in the same class. Okay, so that's got to be, well, if you're in Richmond, then it's either Joshua or Nathan at Burnett. Joshua at Burnett or Nathan at St. Joe's. And if you're, no, and my other nephews, they're homeschooled. So I'm guessing, Eli, it's Josh at Burnett. Tell me if I'm right. Who will get their new arena first, Arizona or Calgary? Ooh, let's go Arizona. Well, I haven't been following the story. Sorry, now that I'm talking while I'm eating. Is there any NHL player in the Eastern Conference you want to meet? Oh, yeah. Stamkos, I'd love to meet. Ovechkin, I would love to meet. Ovechkin's just such a good personality. Actually, good point. Neil Zaman, I don't know if I met because I can't remember. Dakota Joshua was really nice. He was really funny, really fun. I liked him a lot. He was a good guy. Miller will drop a lot of F-bombs, so be ready for that. Yeah, I'll be okay. I used to swear back in my day, not anymore, but I used to swear. I used to have a bit of a potty mouth, actually. Don't worry, I'm not going to go ASMR and start chewing like very profusely in the microphone. Do you really believe that Dermott will make that much of a difference for the defense? Honestly, no. But I just want a different look. Someone else than Stillman. And Burrows is fine, but I think Dermott is not great on Burrows. So I do want to... And maybe I'm kind of biased because when I met him at the golf tournament, I really, really liked him. So I do want to see him do well, for sure. Did you and your family stay at one of the Disney resorts or you stay somewhere outside of Disney? No, we were outside Disney, but only a 6-minute drive. And see, it was a 6-minute drive, and it was free parking overnight. A lot of hotels don't do free parking, so that was really good. But the cool thing is, instead of driving to Disneyland, even though it was only 6 minutes, and then paying $30 for parking, we actually rode their rapid transit system, which was on demand. And then it drops you right at the front door. You don't have to take a tram from the parkade. So we saved a bit of money. We just had to make sure that I drove the car on other days. Thank goodness we had those 2 trips to see family and friends. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth renting that car. We had a nice Mazda CV3 or CV9. See, I don't know anything about cars. You guys know. Thoughts on Undertaker and Kane making the top 10 most controversial figures list just behind Jesus and Hitler? That is very strange. What, Jesus is controversial? Okay, I guess maybe if you don't believe. I'll have to check that out. I better not say too much right now, Johnny Canuck. Thank you. I do not take any responsibility for on-stream sugar crashes. Yeah, I don't think I'll crash. I'll just get even more loopy than usual. Curtis Lazar was great, Harry. He was good. Very personal, as you can imagine. You know, and remember, I only get to talk to these guys for a few seconds as they were on my hole that I was supervising, but he was nice. He was very good. Oh, it's Matthew. Okay, so it was one of the homeschool guys. That's awesome. Eli, I will mention it to him because I will see him tomorrow, actually. We're going out to Surrey to see my brother's family. Oh, that's great. Thank you for passing that on. Do you play hockey with buddies on your downtime? If so, what position describe your play style? So I don't play ice hockey, Pat. I do play roller hockey. You know what's funny is I understand the game. I can skate pretty well. I'm not amazing, but I can skate pretty well. But I don't have the best hands. And I've never tried ice hockey. I can ice skate. I took a year of power skating, a year of figure skating, so I know how to skate. But I never translate it to good ice hockey because I never really tried. On my roller hockey team, I'm basically a third or fourth liner. I'm an energy guy. You could say I'm like a Lazar, but not as tough. I skate okay. My hands are okay. I work hard, and usually I just go in front of the net, the opponent's net, and either look for deflections, rebounds, or I usually block our own teammates' shots because it goes off my butt. So, and then I've always said this with roller hockey, I'm not that good. They know that I'm the 48-year-old man who's trying to just get some exercise. So the other team's best players never come after me. They come after our team's best players, and they just kind of leave me alone. So my position is forward. My play style is energy and fat. I love to meet Crosby. I didn't like what Ovechkin did politically, but we don't have to get into that. Yeah, fair enough. Which Canuck player would you have a good conversation with? Jay Beagle was really good. Anton Roussel, all those older guys. I think someone who's a little bit more experienced. I could see myself having Luke Shen. I could see us hitting it off, quite frankly, very well. And Spencer Martin, I had a really good conversation with, as you guys know, at the actual golf tournament. No, I did not eat Chinese food. And did a lot of people mask up out of curiosity? Nah, maybe 5%. 5%. Canucks either need to win a bunch or lose a bunch. Enough of this win two, lose two. Yeah, no, it's true. Then you just end up in the mushy middle. No, I stayed at the ALO. A-L-O. Some people call it the A-L-O. Some people call it the ALO. Some people call it the ALO. But yeah, I stayed at the ALO Hotel. Favorite WWE entrance? No, I think anything. Shinsuke Nakamura's. The crazy thing about Ovi breaking Gretzky records is that he'll do it in less games at this rate. Yes, that's true. And I've seen some really good debates of who's the better goal scorer between the three of them. How Ovechkin and Gretzky trying to compare eras is very tough. Yeah, William, I stayed at the ALO. The A-L-O. It was only 6 minutes away. When you go to Canucks games at Rogers Arena, do you just park in the parking lot or somewhere else? No, I find no problem. I don't even know what docks means. I find parking that's about a 10-minute walk away, but it's only $6, and I don't mind the walk, and I like to save money. Best food I had in LA, it was actually home cooked meal on Friday. Clay, I didn't know you like sour candies. Remind me to get you some ones. Oh yeah, I love them. Lazar was McDavid's line mate in the 2015 World Juniors. I did not know that. I better close these before I eat them all. So I'm going to put these back here. Do not let me... do not let me go back to them. Oh, shoot. Okay, we're okay. My sour candies are not from Disneyland, but Sour Patch candies from Walmart. Those are good. Justin says, yeah, win two, lose two, worst place to be in a franchise. That's a good point. You get a chance to play a pickup game of hockey with Asuka, Undertaker, and Becky Lynch. Would you do it? Of course. They'd probably all be better than me. No, I'm not a goal suck because I'd actually come back and help on D. But they don't want me handling the puck. Justin, pick a direction and be consistent. That's a fair request. Am I still playing 24-hour stream? Great question. No, I'm not. Because of the game over, it's added another layer of not complexity, but another level of activity. I probably won't do a 24-hour stream, but maybe I'll do one at the end of the season. Play with pride in your heart and not depend on one player or the line to carry you. Everyone pull in the same direction. Yeah, that's fair, Justin. I know you're very realistic in your expectations, and I think that's very fair. Makes no difference getting emotional over a draft slot. People act like 15th or higher is hot garbage or something. Yeah, that's why you need good scouts. Thanks, Coach Rob. Good to see you. Sorry you couldn't make it over this week. What do you think is PD's ceiling? Maybe what we're seeing right now, 100 to 105 points, maybe at the max, which is amazing, which is good. How glad, or did you pay attention to the snow that happened? I was getting a lot of updates from friends, family, and my sister-in-law who was staying at our place. So we were very, very well informed. Any thoughts on leading a roller hockey team with a chat? Yeah, I bet you, it's funny you mentioned that, Pat, because I've thought about that before, but I also think I might not play anymore too. I am always, the fear of getting a second concussion is always in the back of my head. Not sure if it's worth it for me to play, although I love the camaraderie of the guys. So we'll see. But I don't think I would organize a team. Maybe a pickup game, but not a team in a league. Lucas, thank you for the donation. Choo choo. Get some Sour Patch Kids throughout the game. Yeah, they're so expensive though at the arena. Have you tried Smart Sweet Sour Candy? Very good alternative for a sweet tooth, but pricey. Another trick is to get frozen grapes. Pour some lemon juice on sugar and then sugar-free Jell-O, any flavor. Okay, all good alternatives, but they all sound like they suck. I'm just kidding. Recommendations for parking for Canucks games. I heard Costco across the streets. No, it's too expensive. You don't have to give away the secret. No. You can find lots. If you're willing to walk, it's street parking on some streets. You can get it for $8 or less for the night. I think that's worth it. Remember, the street parking ends at 10 p.m. So show up by 6, pay for 4 hours, $2 an hour. There's your $8. The lot I do is it's on the alley off of Robson and Richards, I think. So it's about a 10-minute walk, and it's only $6 after 6 o'clock. Oh, I'll give away my secrets, of course. There's more than one parking spot, but if you take mine, I'll be mad. Cena and Kevin Owens versus Roman and Zayn. Who you got winning? Is Zayn Roman's partner in the tag match? Yeah. It's the last show of the year, so I think it'll be the good guys winning. Yes, the hotel was right off the freeway. It was LA Women's Hoops. It was on City Drive and Chapman, if that makes sense. If you know the area, think of City Drive and Chapman was the two cross streets. Then to get to Disneyland, I would just go head out Chapman, turn right on Harbor, and I was there. 90 to 95 points is nothing, even though it means a lot for some players. Oh yeah, it's good. That's more than a point a game. Yeah, we win. We beat San Jose. We lose to Winnipeg. We beat Calgary. We're going 2-1. No, I do not have any Raptors gear. Yeah, Cody. Yeah, I'm going to go win-loss-win. Braden Point goal the other night versus Kraken. Gorgeous goal on Barry McKinnon. I have to watch that, Justin. I've not seen that. I think PD will have 96 points at the end of the season, which is more than I thought he would. DX is a good entrance. Met you at the Montreal game by guest services. Yes, I do remember that, Clarence. Who would you say is your dream starting lineup? You could have anyone in history. Anyone in history. I'm lining up Gretzky, Lemieux. Oh, man. What about Crosby? No. I'm going Gretzky. I just like Lemieux's size. But then McDavid's so good. No, I don't want to take forever on this. Off the top of my head, I'm going with Gretzky, Lemieux, and Ovechkin as my forwards. I'm going Paul Coffey and Ray Bourque as my D. And I'll put Luongo in as my goalie. No, I'm not that smart. The fear of another concussion is in the back of my head. No, I'm not that witty. I did not ride the monorail this year, Lucas. You got it, Quattrop 4-2 Canucks. I watched the Elvis movie on the way there and a horrible Netflix movie called Fatal or Fatale on the way back. If Donald Duck played in the AHL, what team would have him on their team? I don't know. Team desperate for publicity. Do you think Sami Zayn will betray the bloodline, or do you think they'll stay loyal? I think they're going to plant the seeds for betrayal, but not yet. I think they're going to still ride out the story for a little bit. You were near that mall. Which mall? The one, was there a shooting? Sorry, I'm not trying to sound insensitive. Was there, when you say that mall, was that the Mall of America? I don't know. I know there was a shooting in a U.S. mall last week, but was that the one near us? I enjoyed the Elvis movie. I have to watch the last 20 minutes though. I haven't finished it yet, but I love the music. I think it's really well done, and I don't know how true it is, but it's an interesting look into Colonel Parker for sure. Yeah, no, Carol, I was allowed to finish the ones that were in my hand, but I can't reach back and get any more. But thank you. Not bad, but long. That's fair. Yes, I've been in Winnipeg about 4 or 5 times, Harry, mostly for church-related work, to speak or to attend conferences. I really like it, actually, for sure. Friends, we are at an hour. I think it's time for me to wrap up. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. This was a really good stream. You could tell I was excited to be back. That hour went by really, really quickly. So, tomorrow night, I'll be at the game, so I'll look for you in the concourse, although knowing where we're sitting, we're probably going to get there early and stay late and maybe not even leave from from the Encore Lounge. So for those of you going to the game, Harry, Zach, among others, I hope you have a really good time. It's probably safer if I don't make plans to meet up tomorrow. But anytime I'm in my, quote, regular seats, I will certainly be more available to meet up. So everyone, thank you. Moderators, thank you for, didn't you had to do anything tonight, which is great. That's a good night. Thank you to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang. Hope you feel better, Andrew. Thank you to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. We'll get back on track with our membership things in January. And thanks to all of you, those that you donated $37 in donations tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Coach Rob, to gifting that membership to Rosario. Thank you to everyone else who became subscribers tonight. Let's see if our number bumped up a little bit tonight. Yeah, we got one or two new ones. We're at 9629 as we crawl. We'll probably be at 9650 by the end of the year. And then that puts us within shouting distance of 10K or 10 Clay, which is pretty exciting. And then once again, thanks to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform and Transform, Personal Training and Weight Loss. Finally, thank you to all of you. On your way out, make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership. And I hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. Canucks, Sharks, 7 o'clock. I will see if I can get back for an 11 o'clock live stream tomorrow night. It might even be 11:30 by the time I get home, but I will stream. Tomorrow night. I just don't know what time just yet, but it will be definitely a post-game stream for sure. Last two things. Marcus went to the game for Seattle. Crazy P is so damn annoying. He's not everyone's cup of tea. I'll put it that way. We've talked about that here before. And lastly, William says, any Vancouver meetup soon? Yeah, I need to confirm details in the next couple of days so I can announce it coming out of the new year. So hopefully I can announce it in the next couple of days for sure. Okay, friends, it's time for me to go. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And a Christmas-related joke for you before I leave. What do you call Santa without a GPS? A lost clause. God bless. Merry Christmas. And go Canucks go. Booyah.